What is up, everybody? My name is Zach. Welcome back to Case Digital, and in this video we're going to answer the question how to round floats in Python. So without further ado, let's hop right in and start coding. What's up, everybody? So like I mentioned, in this video we're answering the question how to round floats in Python. And actually in this video I'm going to show you two methods that you can do to actually solve this problem and to round floats. And one is pretty common. There's a built-in function that you can use. There's another method that has a very specific purpose, and we'll get into that. So without further ado, let's hop right in and start talking about method number one. So just to show you, I have these test cases set up, and we're going to use for our method number one, we're going to do round. But before we get into that, let me show you what these test cases print out. So just like that, we print out, and we have an odd float, which is right now it's set as 1.3. It's a float, as you can see, and an even, which is 2.3, and it's a float as well. So the reason I'm doing an odd and even is because you're going to find something very interesting about rounding and the round functions with floats. And let's hop right in and start showing you that. So first off, we're going to do the odd rounded number, and that's going to equal to round an odd number. And so, like I mentioned, this built-in function of round, this is basically how you can round floats. There's another method, there's another part to this I'll show here in a little bit, where you can add a number like 2, and it'll tell you to round to like however many decimal places you want to round to. Even is equal to round, and then we're going to do even, the even num. And then I'm going to print both of these out so that you can see method one, even, that should be good. Copy and paste that, even, make these lines match up. So if we run this, what we should get is the rounding of the two numbers. So like you see, we had 1.3 and 2.3. So if we round those, and we're trying to round just to the nearest whole number, which is if you pass in nothing, that's what it's trying to do, you're going to get our odd number, as in our test case, was 1.3. So if you round that, you're just going to get 1. And if you round to the even number of 2.3 to the nearest whole number, you're just going to get 2. So nothing special. If we change this to 1.6 and 2.6, again, nothing special here. The 1.6 rounds up like we would assume. Like when you learn in school, you learn that anything from 0.5 and above, you round up, and anything from 0.4 and below, you round down. So like we see, the odd just goes up to 2, the even goes up to 3. What gets very interesting about the round function in Python is the specific rounding strategy that it's following. And this is something that you need to be made aware of, is because if I do 1.5 and 2.5, watch what happens. They both went to 2. So the odd number, 1.5, we say round to the nearest whole number. In school, we learn 1.5 rounded up to the nearest whole number is going to be 2. We got that. In school, we learned that 2.5 rounded to the nearest whole number is going to be 3, but we got 2. So why is that? Well, in Python, they follow a specific strategy. When it rounds, it goes to the nearest number that's divisible into 10. And so if we round this, the odd number, to the nearest number that goes into 10, well, that's going to be obviously 2, because 2 goes into 10. If we round this up to 3, 3 doesn't go into 10, so instead it just defaults to rounding down, meaning it's just going to go back to 2, which is the nearest number to 10. So from this, we learned that any even number in Python, let's do another even number. If we do 6.5 and we do just round to the nearest whole number, all even numbers will, at the 0.5 mark, will round down, and all odd numbers round to at the 0.5 mark will round up, like we've talked about. Now, this is just because this is a specific strategy in Python. And a lot of people think, like, when I first encountered this error when I was programming, I was like, oh my gosh, what happened? This is a bug. What's going on? But actually, it's not. It's actually, if you look inside their documentation, they say that this is how it's supposed to work. And that's just because of the rounding strategy that they follow. Upon doing some more research into this and diving into this, I found that there's a lot of other different rounding strategies out there. And I'll actually touch on another video a lot of the different rounding strategies that you can do. But to answer your question simply, just so that you're aware, you can use this round function and it'll round with the caveat that when you have even numbers at the 0.5 mark, it'll round down or to the nearest number that goes into 10 rather than rounding up like just a 7 like you would assume. So I want to get into part 2 of this round function is the fact of, let's say I have 7, 5, 4, 9. And we'll do the 5, 7, 4, 9 as well for here. So say I have this float that's 4 decimal places long, and we only want it to round to 2 decimal places. So this round function, what you can do is you can put in the odd number like we did here, and then you can put a comma and then 2, because we only want it to round to 2 decimal places. And if I do this as well, you'll see that it'll round it to 2 decimal places. So we can see here that this is from our test case, this is the input that we put in. For the even one, this is the input that we put in. When we rounded it, we said, I want to round to 2 decimal places. And so what happens is it's not going to round, like, as you can see here, it's 4. The decimal place after here is 4, so it's going to round to this one, and it's just going to make it so it's 1.57 and 6.57. Now what happens if we do the 6? If I make this a 6, instead 1.56 or 1.5769, and we round that, we see that the 0.7 it rounds up to 0.8. Well, let's test the trickery at the half mark. So what's interesting here is that it actually rounds it up to 5.8. So that's just something to be aware of. On the whole number part, it will round. On the whole number part, it'll round to the nearest number that goes into 10. On the decimal part, when you're rounding to certain decimal places, it will actually round to what you would expect from school. And if we change this, we can change these just to double check, but it still gives the same answer. So from that, we see that the decimal part of round will round like we expect in school. The whole number part of round, it will go into the number that can go best into 10. So that's method number 1. Is the round function. And if you had a super long number, like just the more that you put out here, the more that you will see that it'll round to those specific numbers. And just to show you, I'm going to show you that the types of these are, so that way you can see that they are still floats. So the underlying structure of it is a float. And so from that, we can see that. So that was just to show you. Method number 2 is going to use the built-in decimal package within Python, and particularly we're going to use the decimal class. But what's interesting is with the decimal package, you can print out the context that everything's working in. So we can do decimal.getContext, and if we print this out, and I've gone back through and switched these to the odd back to 1.5 and the even back to 2.5. And if we run this, what's going to happen is you're going to see that here's our test cases, 1.5, 2.5. Method 1, again, the thing with rounding goes to the even number. And so the thing that's nice is with the decimal package, you can check the context. You can check which rounding method is being used. And so this is doing round, half, even. So what does that mean, and how do I know all these methods? Well, if you go over to the Python documentation, and I've just searched basically the docs.py.org, if you go and find the decimal class, you can see this has all the different rounding modes that you can do. And what we're using right now, just to show you, is it's set automatically, probably because of the system internals, is it's using the round, half, even. So what does that mean? So round, half, even's right here, and it says round to the nearest with ties going to the nearest even integer. Well, we're going back to our test cases, round to the nearest number with ties going to the nearest even. So that's what this is doing. This is utilizing the round, half, even functionality, because when we have 2.5, that's a tie, because 0.5 dead center, and it's saying the tie goes to the nearest even number, or as it just says it in the Python documentation, the number that ties mostly into 10. Well, what if we want to implement how we learned in school? Well, what do? Well, what we can do is we can go over here and we can find round half up says round to the nearest with ties going away from 0. You have all these different ones that you can do. So we're going to actually implement the round half up to show you, well, hey, I wanted the tie to go to the next number. I want it to round it up. So how do you do that? Well, you go in here and you go decimal dot get context, and then dot rounding is equal to decimal dot round half up. That's what we're going to use. So if we go in here and we copy this stuff right here, and we input it, and we change this to creating our decimal class number of our odd number, our odd num, and our decimal even num. So from here, if we just print this, and I'll comment this, I'll show that this goes to the round half up by doing this, moving this down a line. And if we print this out, run it, and we can see that we're using the round half up. But as you can note, I just put in the decimal number. I haven't rounded yet. So we have, in this case, this was rounding, so this rounded to using the other method of the tie going to the even number. We just put in our number, so there's our number. Now, if I do round, what round does is, how to round with the decimal is use quantize. Quantize, you just basically pass in decimal, and then you pass in what you want to round to. So this, you pass in, I guess, the string format that you want to round to. So in this one, I'm just putting a 1. I'm just saying round to the nearest whole number. Meaning, I'm going to just, if it's at 2.5, it should round up to 3. So if we round this, we should get 2 and 3, because 1.5 and 2.5 should round to 2 and 3. So, well, what happens if we have a number like we had before? 5, 7, 4, 9. All right, so if we want to round to the nearest 2 decimal places, I went ahead and changed these. I'll just do this to 4 so we can see at first. And let's round this to 2 as well so we can compare. What you do here is you do 1.00, and that is basically the format of what you want to do. So if I run this, you'll see that this goes to 1.57, this method for method 1, just like we had before, and then this outputs the same thing. If we want to change this to a 5, then we run it again. This goes to 5.8, and that goes to 5.8, just like what we had before. So those are the 2 methods you can use to round floats in Python. Just be careful that with the built-in round function, which is the one that you probably most likely use, that it is using this round half even strategy, meaning it's rounding to the nearest number with ties going to the nearest even integer. And so that's what this is doing here from the examples that we got above. And play with it. Try out different things. This whole decimal package is really great. It basically you can implement it off the bat. It kind of does what this round function does. It'll implement that same strategy. If you go in and change it, it will then implement like what we did here. We changed the rounding to round half up. This will round as though you were taught in school. So play with it. Play with the different rounding methods. See what examples you can come up with. If this video is providing you value, please click that like button below. Subscribe to our channel if you're not subscribed. And thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to visit the channel. I hope this answered your question, and keep on coding.